It's on video. Oh, man.
I've been working hard for 2 days.
Yes.
Weed eating, cutting trees, setting stuff on fire.
Or
Yeah, and then I came in and washed up with a wash rag. There you go. You can have all the making fun of me you want right there in one shot. Wait,
buried.
that's you, buried. Buried. B-U-R-Y. Bury. That's how it's pronounced.
My whole life I've said it that way.
Yeah.
And nobody's corrected me. Just like gooned.
Well, the cat climbed up a tree, too. So even though I know it's C-L-I-M-B-E-D, that's just the way it comes out. So you leave me alone.
Hi again. My name is Rebel, and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're going to be doing a Nashville Bins bag of plush and a couple of smalls. Because the video that we did before this, there was hardly any plush, and frankly, I was ready for some plush. So I had Robert go get one of these bags instead of doing some more of this other stuff that just seems to be accumulating around here. So let me show you some of the stuff we picked up again. This was from Nashville. We went, 2 weeks ago. This says, oh, Palm Pals. I think I grabbed a couple of these, so I thought I might make a lot. They look Aurora, yep. Aurora. Look how cute. But I think I found a couple, so that's what those are. Probably still bread and butter prices for me. Gund Bops. Y'all, it had its paper tag, so I decided to go ahead and grab it. It's just, I like this brand. Gund, Applause, Dakin, Russ. Even if it's bread and butter, I tend to still want to pick it up. This. Oh, this is, it's Pier 1. His name is Zippy the Zebra. Obviously from a Christmas series. But somebody's written on here, it looks like regular marker. So I might try to get a little bit of rubbing alcohol and see if I can get that off so I can leave the paper tag on. Probably still going to be bread and, oh, I just saw a little hole right here. It's right on the seam. I think I got skills enough to probably get that closed up. But probably bread and butter. Another cute Aurora plush elephant. I'm going to have to start paying attention to the elephants I pick up because they tend to be slow movers for me. So probably bread and butter. This is cute. Look, Jen Jackson. Nashville, Tennessee. Not quite sure what Jen Jackson is. General Jackson. But is it a hotel or is it something? I don't know.
It's the general. He's there at the Hermitage. He was a president. Andrew Jackson. The first president to ever kill somebody in a duel was back before he was president, but it's over a horse race.
Ew.
There was some shenanigans going on by one side or the other, and he shot the feller and killed him over it. In a fair duel, apparently, but they also sang a song about him. The Battle of New Orleans.
Oh.
In 1814, we took a little trip.
Mm-hmm.
Along with Colonel Jackson, because he wasn't
Colonel
yet a general.
Jackson found the mighty Mississippi. All right, it's all Greek to me. A lot of times when I find this plush, it has some type of advertising with it. This must be a Robert pickup. Man, these socks are really nice and thick.
They're for me.
They are not. Y'all, they're going to be for Daniel. My son loves odd socks. Kohl's Cares. I think I picked up several Snoopies, so I will try to maybe set this aside real quick. If I don't already have a Snoopy listed, but hopefully maybe it's further down in this bag and I can make a lot of two. Listen, Rattle Plush. It's Kelly Toy. 2018. You know, I'm hoping maybe $15 or so for it. Now the bins were in Nashville were $1.59 a pound, where in St. Louis they're $2.09 a pound, except in Jacksonville, Illinois, they were $1.59.
But they're going to $1.89 on July 1st.
Oh, yeah, you saw a sign. This says Gund Bree the Yorkie. Kind of reminds me of that Boo, right? Isn't there like a Boo little teeny tiny plush? Just probably gonna be bread and butter.
You say bread and butter. I gotta know. Put him on a scale.
1.6 ounces.
So 1.6 ounces, right?
Yep.
I gotta do the math. We break out the calculator here.
I will show a few more things. I'm trying to figure out this look. It says, I am kind. Makes me think like learning resources or something like that. Nope. 2021 Rashti. Rashti and Rashti. Oh, Kids for Culture. Not found that before. I'm hoping, $10 to $12 for it.
$1.59 divided by 16, right? So it's 0.099375 per ounce. And what was this? 1 point what?
1.6.
So you paid 16 cents for him.
Right.
My nerd brain had to figure it out. So 16 cents is what he cost.
Right. And if I can sell him for $8 to $10, you always hear people say, I want to make 3 times or 4 times. Y'all, with plush, I make a lot more times what I actually pay for stuff.
So if you sold him for 10 times, you'd sell him for $1.60. If you sold him for 100 times, it'd be $16. So at $8, you're selling him for 50 times what you bought him.
Yep.
But there's good and bad in that.
Right.
Because it's cheap to buy. There's low risk investment. But I really like the things that we can make $50, $60 on at a time. And if our world around here was full of that, that's all we would buy.
No, we'd still buy plush. All right, Squishmallow, but it's Disney. It's the Cheshire Cat. I went ahead and thought, why not, right? I probably still going to be bread and butter. Look. Peppa Pig. Gotta get that tag off. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Peppa Pig.
And let's see who else. Oh, and it's Jimmy. So, I don't know. Maybe $12, $15 for it.
Minus the singing and the music, that was a noise you made last night after you fell asleep.
Oh, I woke myself up and had to roll over. Kelly toy again. Dogs, I tend to pick up most of them as long as they're in good condition. A lot of them are bread and butter, but every once in a while, like my little Douglas that just sold recently, $100. $100. I don't know about this one. It must have accident. I know, but it's our generation. Not, don't know. It probably isn't even going to be bread and butter.
I'll take the blame for that because sometimes I put things in my cart or in my bag and
I never get to them.
You never get around to them and I don't remind you. So you can blame me.
It's kind of interesting. Maybe it will be worth, and maybe I've got some our generation stuff listed. Maybe like clothes and shoes and stuff. Maybe I'll just throw that in there. Let's see. Sanrio 2005. Little key ring. I don't know. I'm hoping like $10 for it also. Oh, here's the other one. What's his name? Boo. Something Boo, I think. Maybe I'll just put those two together if they're both, $5 to $10. I think they're cute anyway. Look. Bunnies by the Bay. I just sold a Bunnies by the Bay Lovey on Mercari. So, I need to start getting more of my baby stuff, I think, over on there. Because I do well on Poshmark when I was selling on Poshmark with the baby stuff. So, I need to just maybe start picking specific types of stuff and get them transferred over to both of them. I'm probably still going to be like $10 to $15 for it. I'm thinking the tag is gone, but it looks like it was, oh yeah, right there. I was going to say Aurora, Meoni by Aurora, little pug, bread and butter. I'm going to grab dogs. You guys will still see lots of dogs. right, this is soapbox. So it's the Squirt from Finding Nemo, but it's a bathtub plush. Probably bread and butter.
So when I was growing up, we didn't have fancy cable TV stuff like you had if you lived in town. We had it good because we could get channels out of Hannibal and out of St. Louis. So we got 2 different NBCs, 2 different CBSs, and we got a couple private. We got a PBS out of St. Louis, and we got 2 different private channels out of St. Louis. We got to watch different stuff than the network things, a lot of cartoons and Abbott and Costello, things like that. But every now and then they had this thing that I thought was weird back then, but I'd probably be more interested now. They had a thing called, on Channel 11, called Soapbox. And then they had, a person would stand there and they would, I guess it was their political or social commentary that they gave people an opportunity to speak for 30 seconds or a minute or however long it was, but it was called Soapbox. It just, you said that.
You would like that now.
It just sort of, I hadn't thought about that in forever, and then you said Soapbox, it sort of, that memory came crashing back in.
Yep. How to Train Your Dragon. My brain wanted to say Pokemon, but nope. How to Train Your Dragon 2019 is going to need a bath. Ooh, I was about to say, I wonder if it works because there is a zipped area there. I'm hoping, yeah, he's going to be a project piece though because he's a little bit dirty and he can't go in the wash. Hopefully $10 to $15 for it. Love this. This is Good Night Construction Site. It is based on, it's a character from a book. Usually they are like merrymakers, or it gives me the ISBN, gives me the author. Yep, merrymakers. I just sold something that was merrymakers, and I want to say it was for quite a bit. So always when you find odd characters like this, if you look in, it's got almost, they always have little tags like this, and then on the back it'll have merrymakers. Definitely check the comps on them because it's, you know, a lot of librarians and preschool teachers and stuff like that like to buy these. Or if, you know, this is a child's favorite book, you know, a parent will go looking for the plush. But, you know, I'm hoping like $12 to $15 for it. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I sold one for, I want to say it was over $50.
That's one piece of advice I have. Always comp the weird stuff.
Always comp the weird stuff. Yep. And, oops, can't tell. It's a puppet. Has its tag here. Don't duck mental health. Now I see hope. Very cool plush. I don't see any other tags. Oh, he's got a boo-boo too. Hopefully $15, $20 for it. I don't know this character at all. Ooh, and it needs a bath. But the tags are gone. So I don't know. We'll have to do Google Lens and figure out who he is. Spark, Create, Imagine. I've backed off a little bit on buying some of the plush under that. But I just liked it. It's a sloth, large, in good condition. I'm hoping maybe $15 or so for it. A few more to share. This is from Lady and the Tramp. She's kind of heavy, very weighted on the bottom here. So I'll make sure I use that word in my title. Usually a lot of this Disney stuff is going to be bread and butter. You know, maybe $12 to $15 for it. This was just laying in an old bin when we got there. I've done well, whether they work or not, they sell. And it's in nice condition. The thing I always look at, even if I don't have a screwdriver, is make sure you don't see any crusties and check their eyebrows or eyelashes. Make sure they have their eyelashes. And, you know, if it works, I'm thinking 30 plus. But even if not, it could be like $10 or so. Glad I found this because I just was getting ready to list a Hey Hey Chicken. And the comps weren't very good on it. So now I'm going to be able to go ahead and add this to the lot and at least be able to list it at bread and butter prices. But I like picking up these small Disney things. And then a little tin. It says Parker Dobson Tally Ho. Not sure what would have came in here. Liverpool, England. Ooh. Well, I don't think that lid's coming off. So it's just going to be on the Easter theme of it. Bread and butter. Aurora needs a bath. I may put it with others, either dogs or cats that are listed. We had this discussion in one of our previous videos about, especially with the Auroras, do I put a big with a little? And the majority of y'all agreed with Robert.
Of course.
That I should be considering putting like a parent baby type lot together. So I'll have to start going back and looking through all of my Auroras and see if there's any way I can do that, just to see if the experiment works.
I don't know why it wouldn't. It was a brilliant idea.
It was a brilliant idea.
You just poo-pooed it because it came from me and I don't look so brilliant.
Not even. Oddball has the cloth eyes, polka dot, but it is Stephen Smith. It's not a brand I tend to pick up very often, but I just thought it was interesting. You know, I'm hoping like $12 to $15 for it. Look, I might have to get this cleaned up and hold on to it because, oh, that's my favorite shirt. I just bought like 5 more shirts. They get me with the coupons. But life is good. I have to figure out a place on my wall for it.
Of course it is. You're married to me.
It is amazing. All right. Aurora again, but this is, you can tell by the eyes, Precious Moments. I just had to. It's got the paper tag. Probably going to be bread and butter. I'm always making lots of these up. I picked up a couple of these. I found one that I hadn't found before, but I can't remember what it was. But these are Minecraft, and I do lots of them, especially for fourth quarter. They do well. And always, with the big old long tag. This is IKEA. I want to say this is the larger one. These come in various sizes. This is the like golden retriever, right? I think so. I want to say $25 or so for it. It's going to need a bath.
Don't golden retrievers have longer hair than that?
I don't know. What does it say on here? I could be wrong. It just says golden. I think that's what caught my attention, and so I said golden retriever.
Thinking
But
golden lab.
probably
Yellow
golden
lab.
lab. Yeah.
Because they have shorter hair, I
Terrible.
think.
All right. Down to the last few to share with you. Wild Republic. I don't find a whole lot of skunks, so when I do find them, I tend to pick them up. I've found a couple of them, though, so maybe somebody donated their entire collection.
I'd like to point out that I found one. You wouldn't let me buy it.
No. Probably going to be bread and butter. 10, 15 maybe. Right. Look. It is House of Hatton. It's in really nice condition. Has the jingle bell. I'm hoping maybe $20, $25 for it. And then Baby Gund. But look. It's got somebody's initials.
That beats having a price on there, though.
True. And that's probably how I'll address it. If it's a price, sometimes I'm just taking a black Sharpie marker and either trying to adjust it so it looks like initials, or I just blacken it all the way in. But with this, I'll just say initials on the tag, show it in a picture. It's very dirty. I hope I can get it cleaned up. I'll be spraying the heck out of it. But this is one of the ones to be looking for. It's probably about $30, $40 for this particular plush.
The brown ones seem to be worth less. More in like the 15-ish range.
They have lots of similar plush in different colors. So the blue one, there's a pink one, there's a white one, there's a brown one. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to get a load of laundry getting started here in just a few minutes, and so I can get this stuff listed in a couple days. That's the process, you know, do the videos, get them cleaned up, and get them listed as quickly as I can. All right, y'all, get to work. Bye.